trying to upload now. And
Should we been live for 2 minutes and 51 seconds?
no, we now. We live now.
No shit. For like 2
No, we
minutes.
live now.
Oh. No, I'm looking at 3 minutes live.
It just right now I'm at
Oh,
27.
that's what that say right there.
Yeah, but look at mine.
Yeah.
Say 27 seconds.
I'm gonna take my 3 minutes and your 27 seconds and put it all together. That's what I'm gonna do. Because we've been live for 3 minutes with 0 views right now.
Did you hit the go live button?
I didn't hit nothing. I've been sitting here on this phone. I ain't hit nothing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what yours is saying, but mine is saying we're at 55 seconds. But let's go.
Welcome. Anywho, for those of you that probably been watching this for 3 minutes 37 seconds or 56 seconds or whatever it is over there, welcome to Str8 From Us podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Cool Whip, with the one and only
OZ.
And we finna go in today on a couple different topics. It's all within the realm of sports, should we say. You know what I'm saying? And, we got to put on for our city because it's Milwaukee. So with us putting on for Milwaukee, who did we just get, man? What's that dude's name?
Lando Lit. What?
Damian
Lillard. I know the name, but I'm trying to throw it over.
Oh, okay.
I threw the lob, and he surely didn't take it to the hole.
Definitely didn't take it to the hole. I was not a basketball player.
Yeah, but so we got Damian Lillard to the Bucks. With that being said, we got a new coach also. It looked like the Bucks is ultimately trying to make moves to build a power team. Me, myself, I ain't gonna lie. I'm upset that they got rid of Drew Holiday. I felt like they should have got rid of Chris Middleton over Drew Holiday. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Straight from me.
There's a lot of people's opinion, but go ahead.
Drew should have still been here. Drew was that life thing of the team, man. He was that person for the team. So we should have definitely kept Drew Holiday. Middleton been on the motherfucking bench hurt. He should have been gone a long time ago. For everybody that know me, know for a fact, I'm a Packer backer to the heart, through and through, green and gold. David Bakhtiari should have been gone a long time ago, too. I'm sick of our teams holding on to deadbeat motherfuckers that just ride the bench and getting paid by us and don't do shit.
Well, since you're talking about pay, we got another topic about how the Brewers are getting what they're doing by pouting and screaming they ain't going to leave, but that's going to be another subject.
But that's what they did last time when they got the fucking stadium. Now they doing that shit again to get a stadium. Like, kiss my ass and suck my dick, Brewers. I'm sorry to say, I don't give a fuck if you motherfucker leave. Go be the third motherfucking team in Chicago. Hell, all they teams losing. So shit, go over there with them. For all I give a damn. And that's just, once again, my personal motherfucking opinion, because at least the Bucks went and got a fucking championship.
Man.
Yeah.
They got a new stadium and they went and got a championship for the stadium.
Well, let me just say this. I think the reason why they're doing what they're doing and they're holding on to these teams is because back in the 60s, we actually lost both of our teams to Atlanta. So for those who don't know, the Atlanta Hawks used to be the Milwaukee Hawks, and the Atlanta Braves used to be the Milwaukee Braves.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's the reason why they're holding on to these teams, because they don't want to look stupid as hell again, losing their teams to San Antonio or some shit.
Well, I mean, Herb Cole put that in that contract, which was a plus to keep. If you bought the Bucks, you keep the Bucks here.
So he
but that's only because we gave his ass a kickback, so he still get paid off the damn Bucks even to this day by Milwaukee.
So it's one of the situations like how the Packers can't
I like
leave.
that clause that he put in there.
Yeah, like how the Packers can't leave Green Bay
because they're owned by the state.
They're owned by the city.
Yeah, they're owned by the city.
Green Bay's not a city; it's a town.
Well, we all know what the fuck Green Bay is. Other people that's not from here don't know what Green Bay is, but we know what it is. Just like everybody know the real capital of Wisconsin is Milwaukee. Buck Madison, Milwaukee is the real capital of Wisconsin.
Yeah, most definitely. We're more.
What's going on, Sugar Dean? I see you checking in. What's happening, sis?
She's gonna check in. Any conversation about the Bucks, Dina is going to be there.
Sports. She all over sports.
No, she all over
sports. She been trying to get me to go to hockey for a while. What you got over there, Jay? I know you got something that you want us to check out.
I'm going to bring up that Brewers Hold on one second.
Tonight, the details unveiled. Republicans with a sweeping roughly $700 million package meant to keep the Brewers in Milwaukee for the next 27 years.
The bill we're presenting today is the result of those months of negotiations.
Tonight, the breakdown. Roughly $400 million coming from the state through tax revenue collected from player salaries. $200 million from Milwaukee and Milwaukee County, an additional $100 million from the Brewers.
Speaker, at this point, do you have the votes to pass the Assembly? Senator, same in the Senate?
So we've had really good conversations in the Assembly Republican caucus. I don't want to predict until members have had an opportunity to review the entire deal.
Is there still work to do?
There's always more opportunity to have discussions, right? So my goal is to have this be a bipartisan bill.
The money would be used for maintenance and upgrades at the ballpark, including winterization for year-round use, part of the state's obligations for owning the stadium. In return, the Brewers promising to stay in Milwaukee through 2050.
I think it was Saturday. We saw some rain coming down when it was raining. Is that what we're talking?
You gotta love them Republicans.
So that once again, we got to pay. But you know what? To be honest, and I seen when it first happened, when they built the fucking stadium, they took out County Stadium and they built Miller Park. Now it's family, some
Family
American
insurance.
Family Field.
American Family Field.
Oh,
They was whacking West Milwaukee people over there. And it wasn't just West Milwaukee, because a lot of us went to West Milwaukee to purchase stuff. So it was West Milwaukee and South Milwaukee that got hit the hardest. Because at that time, I worked at Cricket Mobile. And I was on South 27th Street, which is, what is South 27th Street called?
Layton.
That's right.
Boulevard.
It's Layton Ave, because you got Layton Street. No, Layton Street, because I think Layton Ave is over
Layton
by the
Boulevard.
airport. Layton Boulevard, whatever. It's one of them. And they had the stadium tax.
Mm-hmm.
When people came in there and bought a cell phone from us, they had the stadium tax. They had to pay the stadium tax on top of Wisconsin tax and state tax to purchase your phone. That was some bullshit.
man.
So guess what? That's going to be higher this year.
Mm-hmm. They hitting all of us, man. This is some bull.
Listen,
We didn't go through that much with the Pfizer Forum. Like when they built the Pfizer Forum, you know what I'm saying? The owners and stuff put a lot of that money towards it, and then, you know.
Well, like you said, that's the few things that Herb Cole did. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fact we still paying that motherfucker for a team he don't got. But, you know what I'm saying? They had to put a lot of their money up front to be able to build Pfizer for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was good. I don't understand why the Brewers can't do the same thing. You know, how do you come out of paying $100 million out of $700 million? It makes no sense to me.
So the other thing is this: the Bradley Center made money off of hosting many WWE events, many concerts, many just college games. So they was selling tickets.
Yeah.
The Brewers don't want nobody in that stadium. They just finally let a couple of rock and roll concerts go into that stadium and perform in that stadium. But the Brewers themselves don't sell enough tickets to put their money towards where it's supposed to go.
I beg to differ. I'm trying to tell you right now. I know a few people that go down there. They do the tailgate, and they be like 20 or 30 of them motherfuckers and shit like that. They go inside the actual stadium. The Brewers is making a lot of goddamn money.
I'm not saying they ain't making money. What I'm saying is the stadium is not always sold out. You can get them cheap. You can get them tickets for pennies on the dollars. Like you going in there, you paying $26 for a Brewers ticket, and that's a up close behind third base type seat.
True. But T, listen, I'm telling you this. They make a lot of their money off them goddamn boxes. Them motherfuckers be paying like $5,000-$6,000, you know what I'm saying, per box. That's the main reason why they built that stadium, was because County Stadium didn't have all that. County Stadium maybe had a few boxes.
But
they built that stadium, and that motherfucker got, like, if you look at that whole little second little part or whatever, It's all that shit is boxes. Then you got that slide. It's like they made sure that stadium that people was going to want to flock to that stadium, even though we had a losing team that year.
Yeah.
But when was the last time these people went to like a World Series?
We clinched our division. This is the third season in a row. We didn't clinch our division. I give them that.
Off of somebody else losing.
No, we won this year off of somebody else losing, but we won a lot of games.
Yeah, but he's right. Like last year, somebody had to lose for us to be able to get it. You know.
Mm.
But my thing is this: like I've never seen the Brewers always do like a little last minute rally. You know what I'm saying? And they might miss the playoffs by a few games, something like that.
They usually come out. They usually come out swinging and then die out at the end. That's why I remember the Brewers. Brewers will come out playing hard and then die out the end. Now the last couple of seasons they've been playing good at the end of the season. I give them that.
That's what I'm speaking of. It's that part. You know what I'm saying? The fact that okay, at least y'all trying to make an effort towards the end of the season, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a saying that says too little, too late. So now we in the postseason. I want to see where they're gonna go with it, but to me, $700 million. We need. Okay, maybe you don't win the World Series, but we need to see you win the World Series. Why are we paying money for maintenance and all shit like that? And then I heard they want to build supposed to be like a training facility or something like that next to it because they just bought that the area like that's kind of adjacent to the stadium.
Yeah,
they're gonna be trying to build something. So. Hey, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You do all that shit on your own money. Don't be spending that shit on, you know.
Don't be spending our money. Not unless you finna send me some complimentary tickets. You know what I'm saying? All season, goddammit. I don't need every game, but, you know.
They're going to give you a Brewers towel.
Man, listen, I when I worked in that motherfucker, when that motherfucker first opened up, that motherfucker, man, that place, when they say it be leaking, it be cold, that motherfucker was fucked up.
But remember, they built it.
I used to go there for TGI Fridays.
If y'all remember. So basically, they wanted something where they could shut the weather out.
It did not.
They wanted to be a dome, so it's supposed to. So the roof was supposed to close. But I don't know if people remember, but they was having all type of troubles building that roof in the first place.
With the crane incident and all that.
The crane dude ended up dying on the crane. So it's an omen to me, I think. Watch out.
You'll probably be right. So on the football.
Let's
talk football.
Oh shit.
You know I like talking football. So now you know what the crazy part about it. I'm not going to even introduce the topic because I've been talking this topic for a very, very, very long time before there was even a such thing as podcasts. I've been talking about this particular topic, so I'm gonna let one of you cool brothers go ahead and introduce this topic.
All right, the topic is how scripted the NFL is.
I've been said it.
Yes. I will give this to him. He has said this a lot about, like, me and Money was talking before about the any given Sunday clause. Is teams that can blow you out by 40, then the next Sunday lose by
40.
40.
Everybody knows the NFL scripted.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If it was scripted, I promise you I would have probably get about 3-4 Super Bowls already with a couple MVPs, some record-breaking storylines. It ain't scripted.
If the NFL is scripted.
See, them ain't the ones.
Everybody knows the NFL scripted.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If it was scripted, I promise you I would have probably get about 3-4 Super Bowls already with a couple MVPs, some record-breaking storylines. It ain't scripted.
If the NFL is scripted, nobody handed me the script for the Super Bowl we lost. Our script was written. You know, the Baltimore Ravens going to the championship. The script was written. We just going to see it play out.
But it's not scripted, man.
I don't think the NFL is scripted.
It would take such a crazy mind to come up with the stuff that we see.
Man, I ain't seen the script yet.
If I had the answer, I'd say yes, but no.
Yes, I think the NFL is scripted. Shh.
What do y'all people think? Do y'all think the NFL is scripted?
I'm not going to say scripted because I do agree with what some of them say. Some of that shit you can't script, but a drop ball you can pay for.
Almost, yeah.
A flag on the field you can pay for.
Most definitely.
A offsides call you can pay for. You know, overthrown ball, you can pay for. You know, I feel like shit. My quarterback got quite a few MVPs, and like, hey man, look, you a shoe in for the first class of the Hall of Famers, and you a shoe in for these few MVPs, NFL MVPs, not just the MVP of Green Bay, but the NFL MVPs. You let Tom Brady go ahead and go on to that Super Bowl and pull off something that ain't nobody ever did in a day in their life. No team in the NFL ever went all the way to the Super Bowl with home field advantage.
Oh no.
And won. None went to Super Bowl with home field advantage, let alone and won. Oh, better yet, we take a little bit further back to my other quarterback, my boy Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? That dude was doing his motherfucking thing. Out there on that field, he was on a hot streak. Everybody knew about Iron Man Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? He had the Minister of Defense. He had the Grave Digger. He had Freeman.
He had a lot of Vicodin in his system.
Man, he probably did. Shit, cocaine, all type of stuff. Ain't no telling what the football players had. Hey, you already know. This ain't no fake man sport. This is a real man sport.
Back then, how you jump for that ball, it was
high and low. You got flipped.
But people like Lawrence Taylor going to the games high and forgot where the fuck he left his car. Yeah. It's a lot of drugs.
It's a lot of drugs. But so with that being said, to add on to my rant, I call it a rant. To add on to my rant of what I was saying, he went all the way to the Super Bowl. He won, right? He's going back to the Super Bowl. Everybody knew for a fact Brett Favre was finna have back-to-back Super Bowls, and he was gonna have back-to-back championships. But what they didn't bank on was a crybaby named Elway.
Oh.
Elway came up, got the crying, man, I'm the best Super Bowl. I'm the best quarterback in the league, and now I'm ready to retire, and I ain't got a Super Bowl ring. I should have had a Super Bowl ring because I'm one of the best quarterbacks. I'm the greatest. I'm a future Hall of Famer, blah, blah, blah. So what the NFL did, they said, look here, Elway. You know you are a boy. We're going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? They treat him like a slave almost. You know you are a boy. We're going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. We're going to give you this Super Bowl. Brett Favre, you got to take a seat. Favre like, fuck that. I'm playing my game all the way into the Super Bowl. He played his game all the way to the Super Bowl. They gave him an MVP. Don't this sound familiar? Oh, they gave him an MVP. And he took his seat in the back of the damn bus and let Elway get that ring. And then he's smart enough to be like, fuck that. We went to win the NFC. No, we didn't win the NFC that year. We won our division that next following year. And Elway went back to the Super Bowl and got another ring against a whole nother team.
It's the Dirty Birds.
The Falcons.
They had a nice ass team that year.
Yep.
They had a nice ass team.
Just to retire.
But I'm gonna take you, you know what I'm saying, a little closer. We'll take you back to a year of 2012 when my team went on a run, made it all the way to the Super Bowl, and I'm sitting there watching them play, and I don't even recognize the team that I'm watching for the first half of that game. I'm like, who the fuck is these? Like, what the fuck is this?
Man.
So, in case
I got one of them stories too.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers and Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick stunned everybody that year. Took us all the way to the Super Bowl. In the beginning, like I said, I don't know what the fuck Harbaugh was doing. You know, he was playing against his brother in the Super Bowl, which also kind of lets me know that it's scripted too, because how the fuck two brothers. Anyway.
I ain't going to say it's scripted, but it's paid for.
I think it's scripted. I think here's the thing.
Gambling pays for all this.
So here's the thing. When it comes down
better
to
storyline.
Remember this. On any given Sunday, win or lose, but what matters is if you win or lose like a man.
Like a man.
I think what happens is that when they realize that how much they can get out of something, then that's when it becomes scripted. Because it's like, okay, wait.
Yeah.
This
the Super Bowl.
The same way with like back in the days,
No, for the NFC and the AFC championship, it becomes scripted.
No, I think
to sell more tickets for the NFL. For the Super Bowl.
I think the games of the week to me determine, you know what I'm saying, what's going to end up happening.
Nah, I give it to the end of the season.
I can remember back in the 80s. No, not even. Let me take it up. Let me take it up to the 90s. You know, rivalry games, it just always seemed like it was always a gang of hype around it, and it's always something that happens in those games that determines, or not even. Let me not say determine. Let me say it's always something that happens in the game that becomes a controversy. Packers Lions, when old boy went up and caught that Hail Mary pass or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Randall Cobb.
No, I'm talking about when the Lions, that was Golden Tate when he caught that pass against the Packers. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Dude stepped all out of bounds in the back of the end zone, but they gave it to them and they beat the Packers.
You talking about this year?
No.
I mean, not this year, but the last year of
you
Rodgers.
weren't talking about the Rodgers throw.
No, not the Rodgers.
No, it wasn't a Rodgers throw. We lost. Oh, this is Brett Favre.
This is Brett Favre. This was, like I said, it's like the 90s or probably 2000s. It was the Packers versus the Lions. First of all, the Packers on a hot streak that year anyway. Lions didn't have a good enough team to be even in that game, but they was in the game. It was decided the last pass of you know what I'm saying, the game. Fam jumped up, caught the ball, came down. I'm trying to think. That was the Lions.
That was Megatron. Oh no, that was Megatron.
Because it happened again with the Seahawks too, wasn't it?
Yep, Seahawks too. So it just to me it seemed like
the most memorable one for me wasn't even our rival. The damn Atlanta Falcons whooped our ass. I want to say the NFC. Yeah, and they went all the way and got their ass spanked the same way they spanked us. They got spanked the same goddamn way. Yeah,
and was beating the Patriots by fucking 30 points and then turned around and lost the damn game.
No. They wouldn't beat them Patriots by 30 points. Like you remember, we got whooped. Like they was winning by 30. Like the Patriots was whooping them high numbers. I think they got a field goal or some shit, and that was it. Atlanta.
The Atlanta Patriots. Look it up.
Atlanta Patriots
game. No, what I'm saying is Atlanta versus the Patriots. They was winning that whole game. Have you ever seen this movie called 80 for Brady?
Who else we got chimed in? I see somebody else down there blank screen, but I see somebody else chimed in.
Female Mac.
Oh, Bell done chimed in on us.
Oh,
okay. What up, Female Mac? How you doing? Welcome to the Str8 From Us podcast. If you choose to say something.
What's going on?
No, don't be shy now.
No, you know that's her. Yeah. That's that bully in her. What's going on? Thug of the decade. What's happening?
Y'all are so disrespectful.
Oh.
Who disrespectful? Ain't nobody disrespectful. We just saying what we say. That's all.
Just a little unorthodox.
Always.
I see today is our hair day. Ding Ding hair looking the same way. What's up, Sugar Ding Ding? You checking in? What you got to say about these sports? We've been on this topic and you ain't said too much. What you got to say? No, she probably got her phone sitting down. Yeah, ain't no telling with her. She got her phone sitting down, looking up at the ceiling. So anyway it go, I've been saying this for the longest about the NFL when it comes down to the NFL, and it just, man, to me, if my team win our division, that's my Super Bowl. And I've been saying that for how many years, Jay? I've been saying this for years. So can't nobody sit back and say, oh, I feel some type of way about Super Bowl or anything else. I feel like the Super Bowl been handpicked for a long ass time. I always felt that way. I felt like ever since, like I said, Brett Favre was going and we lost against Denver, and it was just so much stuff I seen. At the end of the day, you can tell certain players that's being paid. It's certain players on the Packers. I felt like, man, if you don't get rid of that nigga, like right now. Right now, I put on my Joe Carter, what's his name from Lean On Me? I put on my damn suit like a crazy Joe. Get him out of here immediately. You know, but
call me Crazy Joe. Now you can call
me
back.
I mean, you can see what's happening in these football games when it comes down to it, man. Like, come on. It's all of us fans spending our money once again. I'm not gonna go into this topic too much, but I'm still gonna say it. This is what shows Our money is powerful. There's black players running that whole team, or I mean, every team out there. So just imagine if all of them stopped playing in the NFL and started their own, and we stopped supporting the NFL and start supporting our own. You know what I'm saying? Look how powerful that would be money wise. Period, point blank. But I'm not gonna go too far into that. But I just want to open up eyes around this type of stuff, or let alone if we wasn't spending that much money. Oh, Dean Dean is back. We see her now. She back. But if we wasn't spending as much money to support these teams and all these billionaires that have these teams, we ain't no black owners in none of these teams.
It won't be.
Dean Dean, what's your thoughts on the Brewers, Bucks, and we are talking football now?
Brewers, Bucks, football. Bucks, I'm down for Dame time. It's my homie. Love Dame. We also picked up Cam. We got
Do
a
you feel
banging
like
ass.
we should have got rid of Drew Holiday over Chris Middleton?
No, we should have got rid of Chris Middleton, bitch ass, with that bitch ass contract that he got. It's another Michael Ray contract that he just signed. So now we just screwed out of money again. The Brewers, they were losing right now. They're down 4-3. They need to win this game though. I don't know about the new stadium because the stadium was fouls anyway. Football. Sometimes, yeah, you always said the NFL was scripted. You said the NBA is scripted too, so you just say every sport is scripted.
Nah, but it's controlled. It's controlled by Vegas. I say that it's controlled by gambling. When it get down to the playoffs, I don't care Super Bowl. I don't care NBA playoffs. When they get down to the playoffs, the money plays a heavenly part on who's gonna win.
It does when the season starts over again, because when the season starts back over, the ticket prices boost up higher if the team has made the playoffs. So you're paying more to go see a team that's made the playoffs versus the team that hasn't made the playoffs. That's when the ticket prices boost up. So if you make the playoffs, the other place is getting buku money. Like this year, the Bucks gonna get buku money. Why? Because we got Dame, and then Dame gonna bring in more people. Then you get all the teams that made the playoffs last year. They get to come in, and they gonna make all this money from all the teams that made the playoffs last year. Now the teams that didn't make the playoffs, those tickets is gonna be like dirt cheap, and you can sit anywhere in that building. But
Hence about the Brewers. Hence about the Brewers.
Right now, I'm looking at trying to get tickets to 2 games for the Bucks. They looking at like 130. To see like in section like 1 something in row 17, you still dropping 130 something, and it's only because they got Dame. Them tickets wouldn't have been that expensive for the other teams for the teams that I was looking for.
Exactly. But here's the problem, Dean. You know, you got those games where motherfuckers be resting. So you just pay one something to be able to go to a game where the motherfucker probably don't even play. That's my problem.
Okay, so the collective bargaining just did a thing for the NBA, where they don't want it to be where the players have to sit out as much on the road because that's when they know they losing money on the tickets. So they trying to rest the players a little bit more, make the games more spread out, so that everybody can get a nice, decent, and the stars can actually play when they go to the cities. Because if you realize, if you play a West Coast team, you're only gonna play a team twice a year. Once at home and once at their home. You got an East Coast team playing on 4 times a year, twice at home and twice at their place. So you either gonna see them once or you're gonna see them twice. So you got to pick and choose your battles on when you gonna actually see the teams play. And I feel you on that because I was finna go one game and they was like, "Oh, so and so ain't playing, Giannis not playing." I was like, "Oh, I ain't even waste my money and go to the game."
Now I remember I went to one game. It was us against the Celtics, and Shaq was on that team, and he was supposed to play. And he didn't play. I think that was his birthday, and he didn't play, or something like that.
So that to me, that's the problem.
I ain't mad at him if it was his birthday.
The main reason why y'all price gouging is because people want to see these people. Then all of a sudden, that person is resting. Like I remember, somebody went to a Lakers game, Lakers versus the Bucks, and LeBron was resting. I'm like, who the fuck you thought they was buying up, spending all that goddamn money to be able to see? They want to see LeBron versus Giannis.
No, they just want to see AD bitch ass.
Nah, nobody want to see that.
I'm just being sarcastic.
I seen Shaquille, and That motherfucker is a big motherfucker. I mean, he man, that motherfucker's so damn big. I said, fuck that thing. I'm gonna just get a picture of you, man. Like, I don't even need. Hey, the picture's proof enough. I'm not standing. I was like, I'm not standing in your dick region to smile and point at you like this. And it look like I'm pointing at your damn dick and shit, but I'm pointing at you. Like, I gotta be like this over my head and shit,
Hey,
pointing at you. Like,
I knew where he was going.
I got out the motherfucking picture and I took a picture of him, and we was at the restaurant, Capitol Cafe. You know what I'm saying? He was up there. He just came to Milwaukee to close a deal with Coles. That man, I gotta give Shaq his money. I mean, his dues. He getting his money, man. He getting his money. They was clowning a while about his Shaq shoes, but hey,
oh man,
I stood next to Shaq when he had crutches when I worked at the Bradley Center, and his crutches is taller than me.
For a while, we thought you owned the Bradley Center. How long you was working in that motherfucker? I never got to work in the Bradley Center. I put in plenty of
Hey, hold up. But you know what's so fucked up? My family ran the damn Bradley Center, man. It was Dean. It was my Uncle Les. It was like I can keep on going, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't get in that motherfucker. They tried to get me in there. But
I did get in Miller Park, though. When Miller Park opened, I got up in there.
They ain't trust TV. They're like, nah, fuck that.
They went
missing this shit.
Hey, nigga, now I would have been in the dressing rooms with everybody. Oh, y'all want me to work this concert? Okay, yeah. Let me do security over here. Hey, what up, nigga? Hey, how's it going? Walking the mill.
Yeah, exactly why they didn't hire you. I was only there 11 and a half years. Everybody else got like 20 years. Really odd.
John is still there, right?
John is there. Auntie Leela going back.
Auntie Leela going back?
To where?
She going back.
Hey, she been there since John Henson was the center for the motherfucker.
Man,
they know that name. They probably don't know that name.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's the only reason she was there, man. She got to see all her basketball games for free.
Okay, so technically, you had to work hockey, the arena football, basketball, college basketball, all the concerts.
I did the football, yeah.
No, we used to get tickets from Big Mama. Shout out to her. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Big Mama. Shouts out to Big Mama.
We working hockey. I got to go on I got to go by the locker room, so I got to meet the hockey team. So I got to meet the Admirals because I worked the Admirals when they had their concerts.
Then we still got the Admirals.
We got the Admirals. I said that.
They play at
we got the Wave. They trying to figure out, do we got the Wave?
Do we got the Wave still?
Yeah, they play at the Panther Arena.
That's what I said. So yeah, we still got the Wave at the Panther Arena.
We still got our soccer. We still they changed their colors. Their colors look like UWM colors now.
Oh,
so they black and gold.
They black and gold. So when you see their commercials, they literally playing black and yellow in their commercials.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I know we still had the Wave.
Yeah, one of my coworkers, her son plays on the team.
But you remember we used to walk all the way down there for the arena.
Did you download
football.
that Shannon Sharp yet? I'm gonna have to pull that up because we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna end the segment with that. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that. So how do you feel? So what's your opinion on the scripted part? I kind of cut you off on you speaking on that.
The scripted part?
Yeah, football. Well, football, basketball, because it all. I don't say scripted. I just say Vegas is paying for what they want.
Not necessarily. Because you ain't gonna say, oh, like when Paul George went up for that dunk and came down and injured himself. You can't say, oh, that was scripted. I was like, bro, from the injury himself, come back, get a contract, and bam, it's gonna happen like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't script that. It just happens naturally.
Well, you know,
some shit you can't script, but you can say who's gonna win what game though. That's my thing.
You know, like
I don't think you can script the game.
You're gonna slip up and punch somebody eventually.
I don't think you can script. You can't script a real game. That's like playing college football is scripted all the way around. So no matter what, Georgia's gonna be number one every fucking year, and Georgia's gonna get a shit every year.
All right, I got it ready for you. I ain't gonna do it next, but I'm listening to you. So go ahead. So my thing is this. So I agree with you. You can't So it's certain players you cannot pay off, and they gonna play hard throughout their whole freaking game. Cause like when we lost against the Seahawks, when dude went up and grabbed that fucking ball, he knew damn well he wasn't supposed to grab that ball. So why would you grab that ball? Oh, he wanted it for clout. He wanted it for fame. Guess what? You off the fucking team now, which he should have been. That's the first time I ever seen something happen like that to certain players that did more than what they were supposed to do.
You're talking about that end zone ball?
Nah, I'm talking about we beat the Seahawks hands down. Hands down. All we had to do, we knew they was doing an onside kick. All we had to do was hold on to the ball. That's it. This goofy ass nigga go try to catch the ball, let it bounce off to him. One of the Seahawks players get the ball. Next thing you know, Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, go in. Plenty of times, it was like they had, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, and they came back within 4 minutes and beat our motherfucking ass. It was ridiculous. But it was like, come on now. Certain shit like that, you know is paid for, man. Because there's certain motherfuckers that's doing shit that they got paid to do, per se.
Well, it's just certain things is, for family entertainment. Certain things is just for that cash prize. And sometimes you got to go for the cash prize more than what you feel of your self-respect.
Type shit.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Always make sure your self-respect, yourself is intact. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm saying for me, what I'm saying, you gotta have standards, you gotta have morals.
I want you for this next.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have requirements, and number one thing that you should never do is just sell yourself out because you never know what's going to end up happening in the end. So you reveal that chink in your armor. And I think right now it's too much armors with chinks in it nowadays. Motherfuckers just basically just doing it for the gram, doing it for the money. Like, nah, bro, keep your self-respect and your dignity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but a lot of times, especially in sports, it's really prevalent in sports. It's like rampant in sports.
So, what you got for this Sherman King?
Huh?
You say Sherman King. What's his name?
Shooter King. But
Shooter King.
No, I ain't got nothing from Shooter King. I got something from Shannon Sharp.
He be snapping out on people, man. That's
that's my dude.
One day somebody gonna fight that man.
Like, ain't nobody trying to fight Uncle Sharp.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp though, because actually he's starting his own black podcast network too.
Oh, okay.
He's signing people podcasts and shit like that on his shit. That Club Shay Shay network.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to him.
Yeah, he doing his damn thing. So pretty much on Club Shay Shay. On Club Shay Shay, this is what it was. I was trying to while we was doing this, I was trying to get us some more ladies to chime in on this because it's really more for the ladies per se. It is really more for the ladies per se to speak on this particular to this particular was said. So I'm gonna just play the YouTube of what was transpiring on this, and then we just gonna go from there and go in and see what y'all ladies have to say because there's two of y'all in here right now. And see what y'all got to say. I'm still trying to get more because it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting topic. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting.
Is it past the sports for some?
I mean, all dependent. I don't know if old girl is in sports or not. I don't know. So I don't know if she in sports or not.
No,
so
I think she was like a rapper or something.
Oh, she a rapper? Okay.
What's her name?
She do something.
I'm trying to think if it's the one I'm thinking about.
Brittany Reiner.
Yeah, okay.
It's Brittany Reiner.
Who the hell is it?
Brittany Griner, the basketball player.
No.
Brittany Reiner, R-E-N.
That's what that is.
I'm not for sure who that is either. It's a light-skinned slim chick.
Oh, that really helps.
Why I thought it was that one chick, Jada Waiter. Okay, I did.
Nah.
Because I was going to say, you're talking about rap. The people that's having problems right now is Cardi B and her husband.
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna just put this up to the mic. All right, hold on. I went too far back. My bad. Club Shay Shay.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Club Shay Shay. I am your host. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. And the young lady that's stopping by for a conversation and a drink today is a book to listen.
I'm just trying to see if I can bypass some. If I had it in the right spot at
I
first.
try not to listen to what they say because I don't want them to try to sway me into questions that I'm going to ask or the direction that we're.
I live with my grandparents wife on my mom's side. Grew up very whitewashed, very sheltered.
God damn it. I lost the fucking spot. That's I apologize, everybody.
That you're not with her with any resentment on either side.
That longing for my actual parents. Didn't really understand a lot from me.
Okay.
So God knows even what he was doing then. He was only a year older than me, but that was actually in high school. The first.
And I do hope you find. I think everybody deserves that if they're wanting to back.
Let me see. Is this it? I think this is it.
Someone that's very passionate about finding love. And I think the thing is that that person knows who you are. They know some of the things that you've done. So that person that wants to be with Brittany Renner, they're gonna know what she's done and be okay with that. Yeah. Do you think it's hard for that? Is it hard for an athlete because athletes are very private, and don't take this the wrong way, but they kind of like that's mine, and to know that that package has been unwrapped by somebody else, but what she's done and be okay with that. Yeah. Do you think it's hard for that? And I think the thing is that that person knows who you are. They know, and I do hope you find. I think everybody deserves that if they're wanting of that. It seems to me, as I sit here and talk to you, that you are someone that's very passionate about finding love. And I think the thing is that that person knows who you are. They know some of the things that you've done. So that person that wants to be with Brittany Renner, they're gonna know what she's done and be okay with that. Yeah. Do you think it's hard for that? Is it hard for an athlete because athletes are very private, and don't take this the wrong way, but they kind of like that's mine, and to know that that package has been unwrapped by somebody else on multiple occasions, it doesn't sit well with. I'm gonna keep it one. You say keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
But then you have to go back to when.
What you can't ask.
God damn it!
You can't ask that question because everybody, unless you a virgin, somebody done crossed them waters already,
Yeah. So basically, what it is this: Brittany Renner said what her body count was. She's like, my body count is 35.
All that.
So she said, I got 35 for my body count. And Shay got to having this drink like, oh, man. And that's where he getting at with saying, some people want their package unwrapped. But, that's a double-edged sword coming from where I'm sitting at. You know what I'm saying? So some people like people that have a body count or don't want to know what the body count is, but want the experience that comes from having a body count. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. But I mean, if that's the case, everybody a hoe. Everybody went out for experience. It is what it is. Let's keep that shit.
Everybody gangster. Is off the used lot.
Let's keep this shit gangster. And she said, but hold up. But what she said is, why am I different than Derek Jeter? And they got pictures of Derek Jeter. They got the diamond. Is Derek Jeter's diamond class or whatever, and it's all his women, Mariah Carey on there, a few other ones, that Derek Jeter had for his body count.
That's a man. That's all I gotta say. That's a man.
Didn't we have this discussion?
We just had this. We just had a conversation. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not on both ends. I don't think that it's fair, but it shouldn't have to be fair. I don't want to look at my mama. And, it's no longer private, man. It's no longer private. So she just put on a podcast.
I gotta go, but from my
no, don't leave.
Counts is somebody who looking from outside the club that can't get in.
You said what was that?
The only person worried about body counts is somebody who looking from outside the club that can't get in.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to say it.
Well, then I'm outside the club not trying to get in. I don't want my woman. I'm sorry.
You don't want to know.
I ain't never had a woman that was a virgin, but I sure as fuck don't want a woman that got 35. But no, hell, I can't. I'm out too then, I guess.
But hold on, the whole thing
that's a question.
Let's keep this shit real, man. You don't know.
Nope.
You don't know. The chick that you had probably had 100 niggas in one day, and you would never know.
Yeah, but it's like the army.
Until you fall in and gotta climb your way out there.
It's like the army. Don't ask, don't tell. I don't want to know. That's all I gotta say. Like I said, if I start having kids by this woman, and my kids got to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, my uncle them said they all flipped your mama. Sorry.
But that's one of the situations you're going to have. It's a shot in the dark anyway. Unless she was walking around with a good chastity belt on, you know. She probably had her time.
What I'm trying to say is what goes on in the dark, to me, you got women out here that are classy and it stays in the dark.
Okay, that's
they
totally different.
Be out here, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, my opinion, for me, I want my woman like that. Now, I don't think I've ever slept with, you know what I'm saying, probably when I was, you know what I'm saying, a teenager. I don't think I ever had no virgin, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I don't want a woman that's going to say that she got a body count of.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
And keep it classy out there. There's a lot of classy women out there that you ain't gonna know what the body count is. To me, a motherfucker like a Derek Jeter or even a motherfucker like a Wilt Chamberlain that say he slept with 10,000 women. That shit ain't classy.
Yeah.
That's not classy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit on the wraps. If you don't date a motherfucker, date a motherfucker. But to say that you done slept with all these people.
But you know what? I'm going to say that certain motherfuckers is a lie. Now, I'm not going to say that Wilt Chamberlain did not sleep with 1,000 women. I mean, at the end of the day, who he was and the class that he had and everything else, he was supposed to wind up having 1,000 women. I hate to say the supposed to word, but with that being said,
the question is, did he do it all without Viagra?
No. That ain't even the question. I mean, okay, realistically, once again, women are known to keep a diary and keep a book and keep a log on who they did, who they didn't do, let alone with anything else. Men are not known to keep a diary. Men try to have bragging rights to say some shit. Like, come on, man. Can y'all really think, without even saying it, can y'all really think what y'all body count is?
Man, listen, I can't even. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say, you is not fucking 100 women not good. Like,
but here's the thing: do you have to?
That's over time span, man.
Oh, time.
You have to. But he said he had 10,000 women. Thinking about the anomaly that was Wilt Chamberlain, I believe it. Because I'm looking at the fact that, bro, first of all, at that time it was only him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Russell. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we talking about these dudes were superstars when it came down to basketball. And Wilt Chamberlain, he every woman that was a woman back in that day, whatever, they was fucking with Wilt Chamberlain. You know what I'm saying? I think that it could have been Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but he just wasn't. You know, wasn't what it's got for. Plus, the man, you know, when he came into the NBA, he's supposed to be married Pam Grier. And I want to admit, I'm not fucking that relationship, bro. Pam Grier was cold. We talking about the 60s. I'm like, I wasn't even thought of, but I was like, man, I done fucked her from the womb. Give me a shot, Pam. God damn.
Yes, I don't know. Like, would you be able to take the truth? Like, sitting there one day just conversating, be like, yeah, you know, you make good pancakes. Hey, how many people you done fucked? Like, how do you bring that up? Like,
don't ask.
Don't tell.
Don't tell. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Just keep it on the low.
What you say? Do it like Drew Hill. We just found out they never told you the last two steps.
Hey, you know that.
I don't want to know the last two steps.
Last step.
Sam said it was 5 steps to eternity.
Yeah. He only said 3.
I don't think he made it to eternity. You only said 3 of them steps, bro. That means you ain't living with it. Ain't finna be no love for eternity for you.
Man,
we don't even know what those last 2 steps.
Man, that's crazy.
But was she
That's
okay?
crazy.
We going. But the major question is, was like, okay, was she wrong for that announcement?
I'm gonna say no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say no.
Like,
You know, to each his own. I'm an equal opportunist, so I'm a firm believer in vice versa. So I'm gonna say no. At the end of the day, I think her body count finna go up because motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, she got experience. At the end of the day, it's niggas' fault that some females' body count go up. Had these females out here dressing the way they dress to get that attention, but you don't know what she know just because she got some beautiful looking titties, a fat ass, she might be trash. You know what I'm saying? Until that gossip go on about it, like, hey man, she got that Gulp 3000, you know, blah blah blah. She do X, Y, and Z. Now curiosity kick in.
So once again, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna make your body count go up because it's gonna make you more desirable. But is it really good? Do you want to be 50 years old and motherfuckers knowing you, millions of motherfuckers knowing you for having that Gulp 3000?
So that's like head. That's like what's her name?
Superhead.
Superhead. Yeah.
It's one of them situations of thinking about it like this. Like Whip just said, do you go out there and buy a phone until you see the commercial? So basically, when, like he said, if they saying was her head like this, it's basically a commercial for the next person.
That's really all it was. Because now she's more intriguing. She know what the fuck she was doing when she did that shit. Most motherfuckers know what the hell they doing. You're on a platform that got millions of fucking views. You know what the fuck you doing. You didn't step your shit up a whole lot more now.
So the question that I'm having for y'all is, she's a nice looking female. Is she wifey material?
So that's where my next question was gonna go.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Hold on. That wasn't my question, but I got a question on them guidelines. Okay. So now on them guidelines, are you gonna advertise your body count and your slut bucketness of what you can do if you are trying to settle down?
Okay. So
that goes for his and hers, vice versa.
Okay. So
we are currently coming to the end of this here drink, so y'all know what it is. But go ahead.
Almost, it's this time. I don't. Damn. Because it's not the judgment. It's not the judgment.
Is it judgment? Remember, this is your preference. Who do you want to settle down with? Do you want to settle down with a woman?
I can't believe I'm having this here conversation with these motherfuckers down here. I swear, I know these niggas from back when we was kids and shit that we done did. Good grief.
But that's the thing. But here's the thing. So I
tag.
So Oz, you've been with your woman for a while. I've been with my woman for a while. But if you ask me the question, which is, have I ever told her what my body count? Hell no. Don't ask, don't tell. I don't want to know what hers is, and don't ask me about mine.
So with that being said, because when you say that, what the thought that's going through my head is this. So I know what my thought is. But when you go into it, what's your thought when it comes down to it? Because you know it's a body count.
I don't think that way.
I mean, I think I go into every situation knowing it was a body count. Damn, it was some before me. The only thing that fucks me up nowadays is when I start seeing the others before me. You know what I'm saying? I be looking like, goddamn, am I an ugly ass nigga? Let me go look in this mirror real quick. Hold on. I done seen it's others before me. When you see them others or the afters. If you see the others or the afters, you know what I'm saying? You got others and you got afters. Now the ones after you, it's like, what the fuck? Damn. Once again, am I ugly ass nigga? Like, hold up. What the fuck?
Hey, I got a meme that I put up on my Instagram. It says, do you ever think about how many penises your girls suck before she got to you?
No. Have you ever thought about how many penises went in her mouth before you kissed her?
Yeah, before you kissed her. That's it. Before you kissed her.
I bet you're thinking about it now.
See, that's
the truth. So
we are at the end of this drink.
All right, here's the thing. I just my, like I said, it's just my opinion or whatever. But I'll look at how many relationships that your woman has been in. That's what I look at. So if your woman, like, okay, I just put it out there. So
That's
Oz
important.
know that Shell held him down. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know, not to be putting your business out there, but I'm saying you know that she did.
Mhm.
So if you know that for the past 12 years, something like that, or whatever, regardless of what's happening, if you know that this motherfucker held you down, but then you know that maybe it's maybe 2 other relationships before you, because you know some of us got women that got kids with previous people or something like that.
Of course.
So to me, that's what I look at. I look at if you were wifey material. You know what I'm saying? Because even if we're in a relationship right now, was there 3 or 4 relationships before we're in a relationship, or was there 1 or 2? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. So I'm not saying that they probably want to know one night stands on the way or something like that. That's what I don't want to know. But I do want to know that, you know what I'm saying, you had sustainable relationships with a nigga, and either you fucked it up or he fucked it up, however way it was.
Yeah.
But still, were you wifey material with it? Did a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, smash to pass it, or did a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, try to work it out or whatever, So that's the thing, and also I don't want to know that your relationship contained a motherfucker coming and borrowing the car and you know what I'm saying, dropping you off, like okay, so that means that your judgment ain't all that good either. So it's just you just gotta to me I do that. I do a class, you know what I'm saying, a classy, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, a slutty type of, you know what I'm saying, a judgment of what's happening, and that's the woman that.
So you asking did she fall for the bum nigga, and you over here lifting her up, and she treating you like the motherfucker off motherfucking casino and shit, or you paying for it, but she going to pay for this bum's life and shit. Bro. You know what?
Exactly
Hold up, bro. You know what? I can honestly say, and I really don't give a fuck, but I can honestly say, I think I had one chick in my life that was that type of chick. You know what I'm saying? That I helped bring the fuck up in life. Made her something in life. Made her see her life and respect her life. And do a 360 and turn the fuck around and start doing good for her motherfucking self. And then she backslid. You know what I'm saying? And when she backslid, she's still there and I'm still helping. But as I'm helping, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching. And there's certain shit that she doing and certain ways that she moving. And it's like, you know what? I sat back and I watched. And then my cousin told me like, oh no, nigga, don't do shit. Because me being me, man, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that bitch. But, at the end of the day, cool heads prevail. So, with that being said, I did what I was supposed to do as a motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? I made sure certain shit was good. But that's all it took, shit back. In the same token. Well, not take back. You can't take back game. I gave game. But it's on you to use the game how I gave it to you. Now that I'm pulling myself out the fucking picture, let's see where you go. And when I say my cousin wasn't motherfucking lying, she told me, watch and see what the fuck happened to her. This motherfucker fell off the cliff, my nigga. So it's a certain way of hitting rock bottom. I've seen motherfuckers hit rock bottom. But I never seen a motherfucker fall off the cliff. Wally Coyote that ass.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? And hit rock motherfucking bottom.
So here's the thing, T. So this is the last thing. Mm-hmm. Remember one thing, and that is when you catch something real, or someone real, or whatever, something real, mm-hmm. Can you ever completely forgive yourself for letting it go? See what I'm saying? Remember what you just said. You said, you put this person on, you made sure that they, you know what I'm saying, you probably was, uplifting them and giving them, pep talks and all that shit like that. You making this person feel beautiful, letting this person see herself for what she was. A lot of women do that same thing to men. Let that man see what he is, what he really can be.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is you're a creature of habit. Remember, that's all people are. You're a creature of habit. What is your routine? That's the reason why, you got 12-step program to get off of alcohol and drugs. Yes. 12 steps, but that's what you have to replan yourself. Me, I lost 125 pounds. Why? Because I had to rethink what the fuck I was eating to put into my body and me killing myself.
Yeah.
What you're in the habit of doing, you have to we stack your mind to realize what you receiving at that time.
They say it take 30 days to create a habit and 30 days to break it.
Shit, I don't know about no 30 days to break it. You know what I'm saying? To me, if it takes 30, you're right. 30 days to create a habit, but probably a year to break that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I was gonna say it takes some time to break that habit.
Longer
You
than
know,
that.
I mean, look, we live, and I'm speaking some facts and some truth. I don't mind speaking about me. I don't have nothing to hide. It is what it is. I'm a realistic nigga. When you saying stuff like that, like I think about the person that I actually love that had my fucking back through some real ass shit. I done dealt with motherfuckers that didn't have my back through little shit. You know what I'm saying? But this person had my back through some major ass shit. Matter of fact, you told me back in the days, 10th lane, my nigga, you need to keep her. Because you know how we used to test chicks. We bring them in the house. It's a house full of niggas, you know. We bring them in the house. We'll leave them. Hey, I'm finna go to the corner store. We ain't go to the corner store. We standing outside. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what's going to happen while everybody's shooting 50. You know what I'm saying? See which one she going to break for. See if she real or not. And this particular one was real as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Her birthday the same day as mine. That's the crazy part about it. You know? And I mean, I'm still cool with her to this day. To this day, we for some odd reason, wind up linking back up or whatever. She ain't in this city, but, you know, we wind up linking back up. She cool as hell. But you told me, keep her. Now, the realest shit I ever done, I let her go. Because I wasn't right. I wasn't right. I didn't do the shit that I was supposed to do, and I was disrespectful to her. And I could not stand myself for being disrespectful to her out of everything the fuck that she did for me and my family and held us down in a certain time of struggle. All I'm going to say is 15th Street, bro. You already know. That's all I got to say is 15th Street. You know what I'm saying? So out of respect for her, I had to cut ties. It wasn't the fact that she did anything wrong or anything else. You know, and that hurt her. But I had to explain to her. And now, as we older, and I re-explained it to her again, you know, I had to make this move because I wasn't right for you. It wasn't the fact that you wasn't right for me. You was definitely right for me. I just didn't know how to perceive it because at that time I was Lil T. You know, I was that nigga. I was a nigga having house parties. I'm the nigga that as soon as I take my shirt off, goddamn it, it's females coming this way, that way. We in basement parties doing all type of shit. I'm only gonna implement myself into these things that went on. But goddamn it, at the end of the day, it was so many people at these events that knew how many freak parties and everything else we threw throughout the goddamn city. At the end of the day, I'm cool. I'm cordial with Choo at this time, but everybody knew that was us back then that did them motherfucking parties. You know what I'm saying? He put his name all over every goddamn thing, but everybody know who the fuck made them damn parties hype. Everybody know who made them motherfucking parties live. Everybody know as soon as we stepped in the motherfucking building what was going on at them parties. You know what I'm saying?
Where was the adults?
We
but
don't
that's
know.
another story.
That's a whole nother story. But either way it go, I wasn't right for her. Okay. And for me to know that at a young age, that I was very disrespectful towards her. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say very, but I cut ties before it got very disrespectful. Because especially when I found that newfound body where my shit was like, you know, after weight camp and shit, and I'm getting all this attention, it's like, man, I ain't know how to handle that attention. Nigga, I'm a teenager, you know. But I knew how to apologize. I knew how to respect that,
and that was an apology right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all time. We're gonna incriminate ourselves on every Tuesday. So
I ain't gonna say full incrimination.
Not full incrimination, but close enough.
Hey man, but you know we threw the livest basement parties at that time. Yes. Basement and house parties, because it was certain houses that still had electricity that we did house parties up in. Certain houses that we knew if you moved, it was gonna be a party that weekend. All right. Well, if you moved on Tuesday, it was a party on Friday, Saturday, and maybe ended on Sunday.
We was the first people who broke the floor.
Gangsta Paradise parties and shit, boy, I tell you.
Thank you for Str8 From Us.
Yeah, with that being said, we ain't doing no asshole opinion, anything else. Jay did the positive. Jay did the positive
And we thank you.
corner.
And we thank you.
You
And
did the positive corner. That's what that was, a positive corner.
we thank
so, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday. We chimed in late tonight, but it's usually supposed to be starting at 6 o'clock. We're going to once again try to build up a panel. If you want to be on the panel, hit us up, inboxes, let us know. If it's a topic that you want to hear us talk about, inboxes, let us know so we can bring them topics up. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, you know, let's get out there.
We're just not on Cheater Chat. That's the only thing we're not on.
Oh, man.
Until the next time, we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace.